the journey of human relationships. Understanding what to say, and more importantly, what not to say, is an art. An intelligent person knows that words hold immense power. They can build bridges of trust or create chasms of misunderstanding. This becomes especially critical in relationships where mutual respect and emotion intelligence are key. Martin Luther King Jr., a man renowned for his wisdom and commitment to justice, often emphasized the importance of communication, respect, and integrity in human interaction. His teachings remind us that how we treat others reflects our character and values. King's philosophy on life and relationships can guide us in navigating these delicate dynamics. He once said, "The time is always right to do what is right." This simple yet profound statement underscores the importance of honesty and discernment. In relationships, it is not just about what we share, but also what we choose to keep private. Today, we will explore the wisdom behind why an intelligent person avoids saying too specific things to a woman, inspired by Martin Luther King Jr.'s life lessons. It delves into the importance of thoughtful communication, self-awareness, and fostering trust through actions rather than careless words. I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy to a friend. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Forgiveness is not an occasional act. It is a constant attitude. We must develop and maintain the capacity to forgive. Hate destroys the hater as well as the hated. Love is the most durable power in the world. He who is devoid of the power to forgive is devoid of the power to love. Non-violence means avoiding not only external physical violence but internal violence of the spirit. Returning hate for hate multiplies hate, adding deeper darkness to a night already devoid of stars. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. The time is always right to do what is right. Freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor, it must be demanded by the oppressed. True peace is not merely the absence of tension, it is the presence of justice. A right delayed is a right denied. Our lives begins to end the day we become silent about things that matter. We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose in finite hope. Let us realize the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice. We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. The ultimate tragedy is not the oppression and cruelty by the bad people, but the silence over that by the good people. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Courage faces fear and thereby masters it. The measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Change does not roll in on the wheels of inevitability, but comes through continuous struggle. We must build dikes of courage to hold back the flood of fear. No work is insignificant. All labor that uplifts humanity has dignity and importance. Even if I knew that tomorrow the world will go to pieces, I would still plant my apple tree. A genuine leader is not a searcher for consensus, but a molder of consensus. Every man must decide whether he will walk in the light of creative altruism or in the darkness of destructive selfishness. We need leaders, not in love with money, but in love with justice. Our scientific power has outrun our spiritual power. We have guided missiles and misguided men. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? There is nothing more tragic than to find an individual bogged down in the length of life, devoid of breath. The quality, not the longevity, of one's life is what important. We must concentrate not merely on the negative expulsion of war, but on the positive affirmation of peace. Only in the darkness can you see the stars. Hope is the light that guides us through the darkness. There is faith in actions. It transcends mere words. Without faith, nothing is possible. With it, nothing is impossible. Even in moments of despair, we must find hope. A man who won't die for something is not fit to live. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. We are prone to judge success by the index of our salaries or the size of our automobiles, rather than by the quality of our service and relationship to mankind. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Peace is not merely a distant goal that we seek, but a means by which we arrive at that goal. Violence as a way of achieving racial justice is both impractical and immoral. What matters most is not about how long you live, but how you live. The content of our character is what defines us. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Let no man pulls you low enough to hate him. Change starts with the individual, but it should never end there. A life of serving is the highest calling. You can cheat an honest man, but not make a fool out of him. Never announce your moves before you make them. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. Bury the past, but keep the lessons. If you are not doing what you love, you are not only wasting your time, but also your life. We can't change the past, but we can start a new chapter with a happy ending. Never argue with a liar you can't win because they believe their own lies. You are responsible for your happiness. We are not given a good life or a bad life. We are given a life. It's up to us to make it good or bad. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. A good laugh and a long sleep are the two best cure for anything. Love is nothing without action. Trust is nothing without proof. And sorry is nothing without change. Persevere. You will win. Not immediately, but definitely. The best things in life come with patience. I changed my thinking, and it changed my life. Knowledge comes from learning. Wisdom comes from living. Love all. Trust few. Everything is real, but not everyone is true. A pretty face will get old. A nice body will change, but a good heart will always be good. Before going to sleep tonight, forgive everyone and sleep with a clean heart. Always be in love with a soul, not a face. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Don't waste your life trying to impress others. Don't give up. The beginning is always the hardest. Strong people don't put others down. They lift them up. Stop expecting loyalty from people who can't even give you honesty. Stay strong. Make them wonder how you are still smiling. Don't believe in luck. Believe in hard work. If you get tired, learn to rest, not to quit. Learn to enjoy being alone, because no one will stay forever. Train your mind to see the good in every situation. Stop trying to calm the storm. Calm yourself. The storm will pass. Don't rush things. When the time is right, it will happen. A wise man will never tell a woman two things: his true feelings and his bank account. Worrying doesn't take away tomorrow's troubles, it takes away today's peace. Never lie to someone who trusts you, and never trust someone who lies to you. If you ever find yourself in the wrong story, leave. Maturity is learning to walk away from people and situations that threatens your peace of mind, self-respect, values, morals, and self-worth. Everyone makes mistakes. Nobody is perfect. Live it, learn from it, and move on. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the timeless wisdom of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. His words are more than just quotes. They are guiding principles for living a life of purpose, love, and justice. As we reflect on his legacy, let's remember that real change starts within each of us through the choices we make, the compassion we show, and the courage we carry. Dr. King taught us that the fight for a better life is a collective effort, one that requires faith, determination, and an unwavering belief in the power of love over hate. His lessons are as relevant today as they were decades ago, inspiring us to dream big, stand for justice, and never lose hope. If these quotes resonated with you, let's continue the conversation in the comments. Share your favorite quote or a moment when Dr. King's teachings impacted your life. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so we can keep exploring the wisdom of great leaders together. Let's carry Dr. King's dream forward, one action at a time, and make our lives and the world a better place. Thank you for watching, and remember, the time is always right to do what is right. See you in the next video.